Welcome to the longest continuous junior college basketball tournament in the nation, the 80th annual MJC basketball tourney. We have a quarterfinal matchup that we are excited to bring you. Welcome to Modesto Junior College. I'm Chris Babcock, and we're excited about their big game tonight. Number 5, Fresno City College taking on number 7, Copper Mountain. Fresno City beat Lassen yesterday 70-57. Copper Mountain, in their inaugural season, beat a tough Yuba squad 81-78. Joining me is longtime junior college head basketball coach Denny I, and coach, number 5 versus number 7 ranked team in the state. It's kind of why you schedule these tournaments.
Well, absolutely. You look forward to coming and playing really good competition, and these are two of the better teams in this 16-team tournament. There's, in all likelihood, whoever wins this game could go on to win the championship, but of course that remains to be seen. There's still 2 or 3 days left to go through Saturday.
Well, we're going to get some perspective from Copper Mountain head coach Devin I, who spoke with our Connor McGill just before tip-off. Connor?
Okay. I am with head coach for Copper Mountain, Devin I. First of all, Devin, you play number 5 Fresno tonight. Is this why you schedule tournaments such as MJC?
Yeah, definitely. Well, MJC tournament, we love coming to this tournament. At least I love coming to it because of the family tradition of the I. My father at Columbia College coming, and when I was at Lassen and Cosumnes River College, I would come to these tournaments. So it's just always been a fun thing. The community of Modesto really gets behind it. 16 teams, only tournament in the state with 16 teams. So why not? And it's also a chance to play in a playoff type environment where you don't get very many days to prepare for a game and get to go out and play top-notch competition.
What are some keys for tonight's game, Devin?
Oh, there's so many. We just got to stay composed and just stick to our game plan and do what we do. I really like my guys. I think I'll take these guys any day of the week over who we're playing. We just got to stick to what we do, stay together, and stay as a family, which is, that's who we are. And, after 40 minutes, I feel pretty confident that we should be pretty happy afterwards.
Thank you. Back to you, Chris.
And we'll be with Steven Segala, the PA announcer for Modesto Junior College, going to the lineups. First for Copper Mountain. And now the lineups for Fresno City.
And now the starting lineup for Fresno City. Head coach Ed Madden. Number 1, Jess Spivey. Number 2, Tommy Munoz. Number 4, Fred Lavender. Number 34, Titus Milholm. And number 35, Zach Savage.
Well, those are the lineups for both teams. Copper Mountain wearing copper, and Fresno City in the white uniforms. Both these teams have played some tough matchups and should be a good one. Number 5 versus number 7 in the state. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. I'm Chris Babcock with Coach Denny I here at the 80th Annual Modesto Junior College Tournament. And throughout the game, we'll give you a history of this great tournament. The tip and Copper Mountain will take the basketball. Little man-to-man here, Coach.
Fresno always comes out and plays a tough man-to-man defense. They get after it.
Got a foul underneath on Fresno City, and Ronald Bell will go to the free throw line. Now that brings up a great point. Copper Mountain is less than 60% free throw shooting team going into their last game, but Coach, we're a staggering 33 of 41 from the free throw line against Yuba.
Well, hopefully, for them, the early season sometimes, one player has a bad game or two, and if you shoot 50% 2 or 3 games, it's very hard to get your percentage back up. I think they shot a little bit more of a normal percentage in their second game.
Yeah.
Bell there 1 for 2 at the line.
Yeah, 80% in the last game, and that is earning your points, certainly 33 of 41. Fresno on offense, and that's Tyus Milholland. Now, they only made with the three-pointer, and it's 3-1, and Copper Mountain breaks the press. Easy jumper in the key by Ronald Bell.
There's 2 ways to look at a press breaker. One, get through it and set it up. The other one is attack it and make them pay the price. They made them pay the price on that one.
Little jump hook in the key by Tommy Nuno, who had 10 versus Lassen in their opening game of this tournament. Steal by Fresno City.
Referee stopped the action. Fresno City bench was standing up the entire time. He told them they can get up and then they got to get back down. You can react to a play, but you're not supposed to be able to stand up the entire game.
Is it a no prolonged standing rule? You can't be striking here.
I guess. I guess they figure, people pay good money to have those good seats. They don't want to have big 6'9" players standing in front of them blocking their view.
Another long ranger, back rim by Milholland, and it's kicked out of bounds, and it'll go back to Fresno City.
Milholland's definitely their main man. He's going to take 10 3-pointers at least if he can. Yesterday's game, he didn't shoot that well.
He was 1 of 7, Coacher.
Yeah, well, that means he's going to be probably a 5 for 10 at least today's game.
It's that average, right?
He's a good shooter.
And you have to appreciate a shooter's a shooter. You just got to keep shooting. Easy drive and basket by Nuno. Turnover, Copper Mountain, Fresno City on the run. Millen looked like you could have had a possible 2-on-1 situation, but chose to kick out and run and shoot the 3, Coach.
The rebound's near Ronald Bell. He's going to get it. He's got springs and good hands.
Rashid Randall with the basket, averaging nearly 15 a game, had 13 in the Fighting Cacti's victory on Tuesday. Lavender with the left-hand layup, had 7 points, is averaging 11.4 on the season. We've got a player control foul underneath the basket, and the officials quickly jumping in to separate. And he had plenty of time, was in plenty of position, and here's Fresno City with their hockey-like substitutions.
Fresno will substitute multiple players the entire game, sometimes as many as 5. I couldn't tell there because they called the foul. They might have subbed 5 on that one.
Yeah, they did, Coach. And somebody that we're familiar with at NorCal Sports TV is number 3 for Fresno. Number is Drew Cobb, who played at Sheldon High School. We did 2 of his CIF NorCal regional playoff games last year. and was also a all NorCal Sports TV in our All-Star game. 9-5 early on. The officials talking about keeping control of this game.
They had a little scuffle on the offensive charge. The refs officials got in there right away and calmed them down. They did a good job.
Cobb with the basketball. That's Jonah Brown dribbling. And player control off the elbow on Georgie Dancer.
Yeah, that was George Dancer. He pushed off at the left elbow right in front of the referee. It wasn't a real tough call for him to make.
Yeah. Can't use the flipper. You can in football, but not in basketball. Fresno picks up in the backcourt. Ed Maddock is the head coach for Fresno, 2012 state champion. An easy drive and shoot by Rosemont Alexis. Cobb in the key. Misses, and here come the Fighting Cacti. Fadeaway shot, no good. Cobb with the rebound, and he'll push. And he lays it up and good. Cobb had 6 points, 5 assists off the bench in their last game. Alexis with another basket, and he's fouled and get a chance for the old-fashioned.
Well, Fresno got the steal, and they had a fast break attempt, but they didn't get a player back, so Rose was in the backcourt, and Ronald Bell just took the ball out of bounds, threw it the length of the floor for a semi-breakaway layup. Rose did a good job of actually hesitating and drawing the foul to get a chance for an and one, and he's at the line to see if he can do it.
The 9 route. Stephen McNeese subs in the game, averaging 8.5 points a game at his sweet home Chicago. Fresno has very balanced scoring. Nuno misses. Copper Mountain in attack mode. A steal and an attempted dunk. And Alexis will be called on the foul. There's the steal and attack in the basket, but no uncontested layups today for Fresno.
It's a good job of going for the ball. Hard foul, nothing dirty. Luckily, the young man didn't get clothesline when he hung onto the rim, because when you're going full speed like that, a lot of times, if you don't let go, that momentum's going to swing your feet all the way up parallel to the floor. So luckily, no one got hurt.
Eric Pierce made the first free throw. And he makes the second. Dontavius Marshall in for Mercedes Randall. Copper Mountain breaks the press. Very effective, working some time off the clock for the Fresno defense. 10 on the shot clock. Nice sharing of the basketball. Ronald Bell, I like the distribution from the post to the elbow, coach.
Yeah, he's a good passer, nice strong rebounder. Knows how to play the game.
Turnaround jumper doesn't fall. Long rebound to Fresno. And Nuno draws the foul. Now Nuno is their leading distributor of the basketball, averaging 5.8 assists. There's the in and out action I like. Way to break down the defense. down low and then back to the high post. Dominique Anderson in for Ronald Bell. And backdoor cut. You got to have vision of that basket, right, Coach? No one saw that cutter coming. And another bad pass, and Fresno takes advantage. Cobb with the layup. Five-point deficit for the Fighting Cacti. Another turnover. And Tyus Milholland in attack mode, just not really possessing the basketball very well once they break half court.
Yeah, Fresno's doing a good job of pressing. Copper Mountain didn't handle it very well there. They basically had three straight mental breakdowns. Gave them a backdoor layup on an out-of-bounds play where the player wasn't paying attention. And then turned the ball over twice before they could get it across the half-court line.
And there seemed to be some hesitation once they get close to the half court. Am I going to, like you said, am I just going to break it and set up the offense? Or I'm going to try to attack and maybe get a layup?
Fresno does a good job of sprinting back once you get around them. And that's about the time they'll catch up with you. So
right.
the awareness of are they going to come up from behind and take the ball from me tends to have you sometimes slow down.
Samir Gill in for Nuno. Coast to coast, layup.
That's one way to attack it, is just get it and go.
I'm not stopping Jaleel Simmons.
Get it and go. The only thing is Fresno will try to get that charge foul, so you got to really get a good read on that and not get caught on the charge.
Nice patience by Fresno. Everybody's touching the basketball. And we got a players catching the ball.
Stepped out of bounds on the sideline.
Yeah.
Violation 28. Just be ready for 28. I got you.
Dominique Anderson attacked the rim. Ronald Bell on the rebound to put back.
Fresno trying to draw that charge. And we've got a foul on the defense. Here's attack mode, the miss, but Anderson right there with the putback. And
here goes the 5 substitutions.
Or McNeese, rather.
Dominique Anderson, a freshman. His dad played for my 1988 team that won this Modesto tournament at Columbia College. His dad, Jerry Anderson, was the MVP of that tournament.
Trayvon Bentley checks back in. Jaleel Simmons. Rasheed Randall in. Milholland with another 3. I think he's about 2 for 4 so far in the game.
He's a good shooter.
Good rotation of the basketball. And we've got a held basketball. Possession will go to
should be Fresno City's on the alternate possession.
Milholland breaks down the defense. And
Copper Mountain's going for the pump fakes.
Yes.
I know they've been told to stay on the ground. Fresno's all about dribble, penetrate, and pass, and they're falling for the pump fakes.
Taking advantage of their aggressiveness. Milholland broke down the defense, kicked it to Lavender, head fake, and Lavender attacked the basket and drew the foul. And the old-fashioned 3-pointer is successful for the Rams. A lot of hands reaching consistently for the basketball. Wide open three doesn't fall. And Nuno with the rebound. Not a lot of meaningless dribbling for Fresno City. The long-range three misses, and Copper Mountain's in attack mode. And they call the offensive foul, which is what Fresno City's defense is built upon, drawing those charges. And he's there in plenty of time, and they shouldn't be shocked by those type of things, right, Coach?
That's one of the things they hang their hat on, is to get you to go full speed and then take a charge. And it's so hard. You can tell the young man to, dribble, pull up, and shoot the jump shot, but they want to attack the rim. And, if they can figure out that's when you want to just pull up and shoot that little 6-foot jumper.
Exactly, which is kind of a forgotten shot in nowadays basketball.
They've already got 2 charges on them, so they're taking away basically 4 points and gotten a foul on the player.
Rejected.
Trevon Bentley on that one. End up getting a 3-pointer on it.
Yep, David Rico had 14 off the bench, including 4 threes against Lassen.
Dive, Ron.
10 on the shot clock. Nice post move, and it's good. Strong move by Trayvon Bentley. Fouls on Snyder.
He did a great job. They threw it inside. He did what we call a probe dribble. Took a couple dribbles, got to a strong hand, shot the power right hand hook. Gets an old-fashioned and one attempt.
And with a little bit of patience. It seems to always be a key down there when you get the basketball. Be assertive, but be patient about it.
That's what makes the game so difficult as a player. You have to go hard, but then you got to be under control.
Got to reach in. Foul on Jalen Moore. And there's what we like to call the Wilson burger. It's a burger, but it doesn't taste very good. And it's, as Coach I would like to say, it's got a leathery taste. Free throws missed. Bell cleans the rebounds, cleans the board on the rebound. Nice pass inside, and the finish by Bell. Playing well without the basketball.
Trayvon Bentley again took his time, looked around. Bell got wide open. He dropped it off for a layup on the off block.
Staying in movement. 7-point basketball game. Post pass underneath, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover, Fresno.
That's one of those interesting passes. The guy's running the baseline. He's wide open. You throw the ball to him, but he's going to run past the ball because of the angle of where the pass comes from.
Right. There's a time and a place for that pass.
He looks wide open, but he's running basically left to right. You're throwing a straight line pass.
Or like we had last weekend in the game, it was a hard throw from 12 feet away. Yeah, he's open. Yeah, you saw the right guy, but you threw a Nolan Ryan fastball at him, and it's not a catchable pass. Trapped in the corner, and it's another turnover. And something I wanted to talk about tonight is that Copper Mountain is averaging more turnovers. As we're speaking about turnovers, they average more turnovers than assists. And I'm sure that's something that...
Yeah, anytime early in the season you want to learn how to play a little bit more under control. They'll get those a little bit better as the season progresses, but their strength is rebounding. They've been out-rebounding almost every opponent.
Nice 6-footer, doesn't fall. Bell can't get the rebound.
There's a turnover by Fresno. Should lead to a layup.
Quick reach.
Good hustle by Mulholland.
Yes. Turned the ball over and then just sprinted to the to the opposite baseline with the quick reach. Continuous movement by Milholland.
You got to reward us for that. Come on. Come on.
Copper Mountain coach thinking there was a foul on that one, but couldn't get a call. They leave Machine Randall wide open. He hits the three. That was 2 turnovers in a row by Fresno, so both teams have a little bit of a turnover problem here.
Copper Mountain made a lot of free throws in their game against Yuba, but they only made 4 threes. So they were attacking the basket. Chance to make it a 2-point game here.
Jeez.
Fast-paced basketball game. But that one was
That just a drop ball there.
yeah, just catch the ball and then make the pass.
Well, one of his teammates was calling for him to pass, so he wanted to throw the ball to him before he caught it. And that's what'll happen.
The right thought, but the wrong action. Milholland, he misses. Copper Mountain can't get the rebound.
Well, they were lucky on that one.
Yes.
Devon Bentley was leaking out. He's one of their main rebounders. He's got to stay in there.
A 3 early in the shot clock for the Fighting
Yeah, he's
Cacti.
tired, too. You can tell he's tired.
That ball falls
He's over there
short.
breathing in that corner hard.
That ball falls short. Little high post action.
Devon Bentley, no, nobody on the boards. They're tired. They got some guys that need a rest.
Or call a timeout or get some subs in. That had no chance. And Blackman with the rebound, but stops his dribble in the backcourt. Nice sharing
Nice
of the
pass
basketball.
again by Bentley.
Bentley to Anderson.
Bentley's done 3 or 4 really nice plays in the last few minutes.
Was a 7-point deficit. Now it's 2 for the Fighting Cacti. Block shot.
Another
Good
block by
defense.
Bentley.
Bentley very active with or without the basketball. Bell will substitute back in.
Multiple substitutions for Copper Mountain.
Jaleel Simmons will come back in the game.
Good idea. Those guys are tired.
And Alexis will sub in for Mercedes Randall. Last couple of minutes, Copper Mountain has done a better job of breaking the press and making positive things happen after they cross half court. A 3 goes. Jess Spivey with only a couple of seconds left on the shot clock. A pass to no one, but deflected by Fresno City. Copper Mountain just doing a great job on the offensive glass. Bell with that rebound. And it's pretty much a done deal if he gets the ball inside the paint.
Yeah, he's got a nice rise up on his jump shot. He's strong hands.
Layup doesn't go. And Copper Mountain will set up their offense. Cobb pick up defense just as they cross half court. A lot of reaching. No one on the glass that time. Bell was blocked out by a couple of Rams.
He'd probably been better advised to attack the rim on that one. He could have gone right to the bucket
There
and
was
made
an
something
alleyway
happen.
there. You saw that same alleyway. Another long-range 3 doesn't fall, and Fresno City growing a little cold here.
Not a good place to pick up the basketball.
And we got another turnover on the travel.
Took 2 dribbles to the right, block, below the right block, and picked up the basketball. One of probably the 3 worst places to pick up your dribble. That, the deep corner, and then the corners when you cross half court.
Jalen Moore in. 5 new players for Fresno. Eric Pierce with the basketball off to Isaiah Flynn. Alley-oop goes alley, but no oop, and it's a turnover.
Both teams struggling a little bit right now. Hadn't had a lot of scoring, had a lot of turnovers, but both teams are playing very, very hard. And it's a long game, mental toughness, deep corner, not a real good place to pick up the ball.
Yeah, that's a location for a turnover restaurant right there. And there it is. You're playing to their defense when you throw the ball to the corner, aren't you, Coach?
Well, if it goes deep corner, they're going to trap. If it doesn't go deep corner, they're going to stay man for man. So that's what Copper Mountain's not sure. If they think they're playing man, they're not thinking they're going to get trapped.
That 3 doesn't fall for.
Now, one of the things right here, if Copper Mountain can get it out and go, they've got numbers because Fresno keeps trying to go after the steals. But again, it's that.
That shot doesn't fall for Roseman Alexis.
Good hustle play. Ref call for the reach.
Jalen Moore.
It might have been a foul. The ref really wasn't in a position to see it, but if you reach in a lot of times, they're going to call it. He's at the line shooting 2.
Zach Savage at the line. 1-1.
I think they gave him a 2, didn't they? Well, either way, it doesn't make any difference now. He made it. So you can say 1-1, I'll say 2.
So Fresno City has 5 turnovers. Copper Mountain has 4.
It's the pace more than the turnovers.
Right.
Both teams are playing a little bit out of control at this point.
Savage with the second free throw. Nice attack.
Yeah.
And Alexis is fouled, and he'll get a couple of free throws. Very assertive on that play.
It's the old arc. You know, whether in the arc or not, he goes up and hangs, draws the foul.
And he had a nice sense that there was going to be a defender there. Yeah. And made the adjustment.
Did a good job of getting there and pulling up and shooting.
He's averaging 8.2 points per game. Makes the first free throw. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. I'm Chris Babcock with Denny I. We're at the MJC
80th
annual tournament, Coach.
I feel like I've been to half of them.
That's what I was thinking.
I know if I've been to half of them, but my first one was 1985, and that doggone Tom Tolbert beat my Columbia team at the buzzer. He was playing for Cerritos, 65-64. I think he made a layup on an out-of-bounds play. I didn't teach my team how to guard it. I take fault. I'll take the blame on that one.
Especially now, you can so easy to take the fault for.
Tom Tolbert, that goes a while back now. He had a pretty good career.
Another 3 doesn't fall, and
see now they got 3 guys at the ball. If they can get it out and go.
Right. There's the opportunity, just like you were talking about, Coach, and the layup. But you got to cash it in.
Yeah.
And once, twice, Stephen McNeese with the finish.
And I think the Copper Mountain players are strong enough if they'll realize that. You know, some teams that don't have the physical strength will be bothered by that, but most of their guys are pretty strong. Now, that's what you don't want to do against Fresno City. You're lucky on that one. See, they got the double team again.
Oh, sloppy pass. But Fresno City doesn't
There's
catch
4 players down there.
Yes.
There's 4 players down there. It's like, just hold on to the ball.
It's a numbers game.
If you get the rebound and get it out, you're going to get a layup as long as you don't get a charge at the other end. There's the replay.
But don't throw one of those bouncy passes.
He tried to throw it off his leg.
Right.
he tried to throw it off his leg, and that didn't quite work.
(33-32), good basketball game. Number 5 in the state, Fresno City, against number 7 ranked Copper Mountain. Quarterfinal of the 80th annual MJC basketball tournament. Jackie Robinson was on the first all-tournament team. I was told that today. That's great.
There it is.
Doing a much
Nice
better
job.
job of passing within the paint, coach, and being assertive going to the basket. And Bell was fouled, and he'll get a couple of free throws.
The other thing that he did is he attacked, but he also did what looks like an S dribble, a little zigzag kind of dribble action, so he wasn't going directly to the basket. It was a good job by him. Funny thing is, the next time he does it, they might come behind and steal the ball. That's what the press does. You just attack. They're trying to attack you. Attack them back, especially if you have good ball handlers.
Tied ball game. The biggest deficit, the biggest lead for Fresno City was 7 points, but Copper Mountain has closed this half out fairly strongly.
They come back real well. Hopefully, if they can settle down now and settle in. A lot of times the Fresno pressure and their bench, yelling out things and stuff, you get you a little bit wound up or whatever. But
and we haven't even had a chance to have a commercial break.
Good job by the official. They got something going on down here in the left corner between Fred Lavender and Jaleel Simmons. The referee just told him to calm down. He's watching them right now.
And so am I.
First guy to touch, the other guy's going to get the foul.
See, in football, it's usually the second guy. It's the guy that reacts.
Yeah, this time the ref was looking. It normally is the second guy, but the fact that they were watching it.
Millhall in the back of the game. Less than 10 on the shot clock. No travel. Nice bounce pass off the wing, off the baseline dribble, and it's a layup for Fresno City.
Copper Mountain has to quit jumping on every pump fake. It's just not going to work.
Bell, and there's a foul on the floor, and he'll get a couple of free throws.
It's so hard not to run out there and jump because I know the Copper Mountain hangs their hat on defense. There's the penetration, the pass. But they were too aggressive. They're just too aggressive going out on the shooters.
Yeah, and logic doesn't come into your mind.
No, not when you're playing aggressive.
Because physically while we're watching that, he doesn't have any chance to block that shot. But in his mind, he's thinking, I'm going to affect it, so he leaves his feet.
Well, the thing, too, is Fresno's trained to make that fake, so they want you to come out to block the shot. And that last one with the instant replay was a perfect example of what will happen.
Bell misses the first. Now, lying isn't a good thing, but I call ball fakes lying. So when you lie on the basketball court, you're doing a good job with the ball fake or the head fake, getting to and lure that defender in. McNeese checks in for Dominique Anderson.
So far, it's everything we expected. It's a heck of a ball game against two really good basketball teams.
Yeah, came around and hit him from behind on the wrist, and Milholm will get a couple of free throws. He only had 3 points in the game against Lassen, averaging 13 on the season. Makes the first.
First free throw is in.
Appreciate y'all streaming in here on NorCal Sports TV. Milholm with the free throw for practice. Isaiah Blackman checks in for Copper Mountain.
Second free throw is good.
Eric Pierce in for Nuno. You got Cobb, Milholland, Spivey, and Lavender. They want a reset of the shot clock.
Called double technical. Four is trying to prevent the player to walk to where they want. The referee talked to him a little bit earlier. That's Sheldon, I believe, or Fred Lavender from Sheldon.
Well, if they weren't going to stop for a commercial, American Asphalt had to come in and bring in their tractor.
There you go.
through the top of the screen. Who's going to budge and call the first time out? Several reach-ins there, and one is called on Eric Pierce.
Number 10, Eric Pierce, his second foul. Isaiah Blackmon.
I got 2 on 5. I counted that one. That's the one I counted, but I guess I missed one.
Getting a clarification on the last double technical counts as a cumulative personal foul. So
Right.
if they, in other words, if they both had 2 fouls, that would be their third. I'm not sure exactly where they are, but it does count. Does count against them on their 5 fouls to foul out of a ball game.
Blackman misses the first free throw. Dontavius Marshall will check in.
Jonathan, you saw them not let my guy walk across the lane. You saw that happen. I got a cheat code. You got a technical foul for it.
Misses both free
Blackman
throws.
misses both free throws.
Jess Spivey. He was 1 of 7 from the three-point arc in their win against Lassen, but that's his second 3. Copper Mountain can't capitalize, and the Rams in white the other way.
They had a power layup on that one, and it didn't go in. That was a tough break for them. This is a key juncture.
Bad pass, Copper Mountain with the steal, and then another bad pass and another turnover.
I'm not sure how bad the pass was. The player he threw it to tried to catch the ball with one hand.
Spivey with his second 3.
Jaleel Simmons jumped the pass, and Blackman came over to him, and he tried to catch it with one hand and went out of bounds. So you always want to go 2 hands to the ball.
5-point ball game. Milholland.
Fresno calls are open. This is their 5-man offense where they totally open the floor for drives, trying to space it, try to isolate a particular player.
Not a lot of rebounding, and credit Eric Pierce of going hard to the basket. And we've got a timeout by Copper Mountain. Trying to get this. Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever. Place your order today at fitprousa.com. Use coupon code PORTER to get $10 off your first case. 12 bottles in a case delivered for less than $1 per bottle. Fit Pro Go, made from real California milk. Who will be our Fit Pro player of the game? Meeting rooms on demand. Looking for a meeting room available nights and weekends, but can't afford the pricey hotel meeting rooms? With rates as low as $40 an hour and seating capacity up to 50, we provide incredible value for small businesses. Locations in the Bay Area, Fresno, and Las Vegas with 24/7 availability. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com and tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports for a 50% discount off your first rental. That's meetingroomsondemand.com. after the timeout. Always like to see how the teams react after that timeout.
Fresno's gone a little bit of run here. Copper Mountain got right back into it. Fresno's back to that 7-point lead. 2:42 to go in the half. Copper Mountain coach Devin Ice complaining about that previous double technical call. I think he felt the Fresno player was impeding or trying to bait him into the call. Whether it happened or not, it happened, so you just got to go to the next possession.
Right, next play. Long pass on the press break. Ronald Bell with the assist and one. Trayvon Bentley.
That was a nice job by Bentley. Nice job by Bell. He took
Just
the strong
to the basket, right, Coach?
Well, Bell, the one who completed the play by taking a strong dribble and stopping before you get the charge.
Right, stopping.
That's what we talked about earlier against Fresno and pressing teams. They're going to get you to go full speed and try to draw a charge. And if you can recognize that and stop, if you got a clear layup, fine. But if there's a guy in front of you, that's not a clear layup. Great job by Bell, and again, Bentley involved in another big-time play.
And more than likely, you're going to have a teammate that's going to be trailing, that's going to be open because of the way that they press. And that was a prime example of when you do your job and break down the press and do it in a calm fashion. That's the result. 42-38. Last part of the first half here from Modesto Junior College.
Well, there's a double team. If they can get it out now, they'll have numbers.
Rico with that last missed three, and the Fighting Cacti clear the rebound. That one's off the mark by Dominique Anderson. Smooth drive and a layup by Nuno. Nuno with the basket.
That was a nice dunk.
Ronald Bell.
There's a walk. They got a walk. They got Fresno playing out of control now.
The perfect timing to see that replay.
Here it comes.
And there it goes.
That was nice. That was nice. Somebody, I think, held up a score sheet on the other side. Looked like a young man held up a 9.
Yeah.
I think he gave him a 9 on that one.
Bill, good basketball player, very physical, a lot of athletic ability. In that time, there was no one there to stop him.
Well, he did a good job. He angled off, too, make sure there was no charge.
At halftime, we'll have an audio break, and then we'll come back with halftime statistics here from the 80th annual MJC basketball tournament. Bell against Nuno. Now, nobody left their feet on defense that time, Coach. Everybody stayed on the ground, and they got the turnover.
Yeah, nobody reached. Fresno wants to penetrate. Copper Mountain did a much better job that time of just staying home on their own man and containing dribble penetration.
More defensive possessions like that is going to bode well for their offense because there takes a certain, yes, you have to play hard, but there takes a bit of control when you play defense and offense against this Fresno
Absolutely.
team.
Shift it back and forth. Play hard, play smart. Play hard, play smart.
Bell in the backcourt. Breaks the press. 20 seconds on the shot clock. The 15-footer doesn't go. Loose rebound to the Fighting Cacti.
Jalen Moore kept it alive, and Roseman Alexis got it back in. Nice offensive rebound possession.
Good hustle.
Back and forth ball game. This one looks like Fresno might open it up. Copper Mountain comes back.
Couple of different times. Nuno with the basketball at the point. Milholland for three. Back rim. Didn't block off the shooter. And Nuno good around the basket with the layup. That's a big swing right there on that long 3 miss. You got to screen. You got to block out the shooter.
Now they're attacking it. Now they got numbers.
Ring my bell.
There it is. Nice job. Nice job.
Very calmly underneath the basket. We'll get a couple of free throws. He probably wanted the layup out of it, but very physical player. Took the foul. We'll get a couple of free throws.
Copper Mountain just a little bit hesitant when they catch the ball in that corner. They just got to get it and go.
Right.
And then that's the key now. Can they decide when they go, can they go all the way or should they take 2 or 3 dribbles and stop? I think they're quick enough and athletic enough. They can get almost to the top of the key at their end of the basket and then decide whether or not to stop.
And continue in this latter part of the first half, they've had much better spacing. They've attacked the basket with a little bit more calmness, intelligence, whatever, just getting the experience of playing against a team like this. Bell makes the free throw. Anderson in for Jalen Moore.
4.5 to go.
Don't want to foul, don't want to give up.
I don't think Fresno's going to waste one of their favorite plays, but they definitely want to get. There's a ball pick.
And that layup.
No basket. No basket. Great half of basketball. Exciting game to watch. Both teams well coached. Both teams playing hard.
American Asphalt has been serving California for over 30 years. American Asphalt takes great pride in making every job their best job. Their work will give you superior results on time and on budget, backed by an unmatched 3-year guarantee. And you're watching this game in Copper Mountain territory. We also have American Asphalt South to help you with any resurfacing project. You can call them at 909-427-8276. My boy Jeff Petty in Fontana, or contact us at AmericanAsphalt.com. American Asphalt, taking care of business. Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever. Get $10 off your first case at FitProUSA.com. Use coupon code Porter to get $10 off. 12 bottles in a case delivered to you for less than $1 per bottle. Fit Pro Go, made from real California milk, and the question is, who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? Meeting rooms on demand. Looking for a meeting room available nights and weekends, but can't afford the pricey hotel meeting rooms? With rates as low as $40 an hour and seating capacity up to 50, we provide incredible value for small businesses. Location in the Bay Area, Fresno, and Las Vegas with 24/7 availability. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com. Tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV for a 50% discount off your first rental. That's meetingroomsondemand.com. Well, what an opportunity to advertise on NorCal Sports TV. We have a lot of games scheduled. 3 Monte Vista games. Bishop O'Dowd, Mitty versus Bellarmine, Lincoln High School. The teams go on and on. Would you like to promote your business, support your community? I mean, there's not a lot of stories going in the newspapers anymore covering the junior college and the high school ranks. Here's their avenue. Here's your avenue to support your community. Email us at dion@norcalsportstv.com or give us a call at 888-350-4070. Follow us on social media at NorCal Sports TV. We've got a lot of great events, and we want to help your business and want to give a great opportunity for these athletes to get recognition. We're going to take a brief audio break, and we're here at halftime at the 80th Annual MJC Basketball Tournament, where Fresno leads Copper Mountain 46-44.
They get after it.
Got certainly 33 of 41. Fresno with on offense at the three-pointer, and it's 3-1, and Copper Mountain breaks the press. Easy jump, and you have to appreciate a shooter's a shooter. You just got to keep shooting. Easy drive and basket by Nuno. He could have had a possible 2-on-1 situation, but chose to kick out and run and shoot the three, Coach.
The rebound's near Ronald Bell. He's
had 13 in the Fighting Cacti's victory on Tuesday. And layup had 7 points, is averaging 11.4 on the season. That's Jonah Brown dribbling and player control. Ed Maddock is the head coach of Fresno, 2012 state champion. Anyway, shot, no good. Cobb with the rebound, and he'll push. And he lays it up and good. Cobb had 6 points, 5 assists off the bench. Copper Mountain in attack mode. A steal, and then a 10 on the shot clock. Nice sharing of the basketball for Ronald Bell. And backdoor cut. You got to have vision for Nuno. Coast to coast, layup.
Dominique
Simmons. Rashid Randall in. Good rotation of the basketball. Milholen breaks down the defense. And for Fresno City, the long-range three misses, and Copper Mountain's in attack mode. Rejected.
Bentley on that one. And
10 on the shot clock. Nice post move, and it's good. Nice pass inside, and the finish. Post pass underneath.
There's a turnover by Fresno. Should lead to a layup.
Quick reach.
Copper Mountain coach thinking there was a foul on that one, but couldn't get a call. They lead Rashid Randall.
Nice sharing.
Nice pass again by.
A three goes.
Not a good place to pick up the basketball.
And we got another turnover on the travel. Two players for Fresno. Eric Pierce with the basketball off to Isaiah Flynn. Alley-oop goes. That shot doesn't fall for Roseman Alexis. Savage with the second free throw. Nice attack. Opportunity, just like you were talking about, Coach. And the layup. But you got to cash it in.
Yeah.
And tournament team, I was told that today. That's great.
There it is.
10 on the shot clock. No travel. Nice bounce pass off the wing layup for Fresno City.
Copper Mountain has to quit jumping on every pump fake. It's just not going to work.
Bell and
Against two really good basketball teams.
misses both.
Blackman misses both free throws. Try to isolate a particular player.
Not a lot of rebounding and credit. Long pass on the press break. Ronald Bell with the assist and one. Smooth drive and a left with the basket.
was a nice.
The 15-footer doesn't go. Loose rebound to the Fighting Cacti.
Now they're attacking it. Now they got numbers.
Ring my bell.
There it is. Nice plays, but they definitely want to get. There's a ball pick. Eight turnovers each, huh?
We're back at halftime. First half statistics first for Copper Mountain, who trails 46-44. 8 turnovers by Copper Mountain. Rosemond Alexis with 9 points and 3 rebounds. Ronald Bell, 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 block shots. For Fresno City, who has 8 turnovers themselves, but they're also 12 of 13 from the free throw line. Jess Spivey with 8 points, Nuno with 8 points, 3 assists, and Tyus Milholland with 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. Copper Mountain 11-15 for the free throw line, so they're doing a pretty good job from the charity stripe. Coach, what kind of adjustments can we first look for Fresno City coming into the
I think
second half?
Fresno's just going to stick to what they're doing. I don't think they're going to do anything different. They play aggressive. They put 2 or 3 guys on the ball. I'm assuming your next question will be, and I'll beat you to it, what is Copper Mountain going to do?
Well, you have a little bit more insight to knowing what they're going to do.
Well, I've seen them play a handful of times since my son's the head coach there, Devin I, but I think what they're going to try to do is attack the press a bit more. They're catching the corner and they're looking to pass the ball, and they're good enough that they just need to get it and go. Now the only question is, can they get it and go and then make the correct decision after that? But I think they'd be better advised to get the ball and attack that press right away.
Copper Mountain will inbound the ball to start the second half. I'm Chris Babcock. That was just, you heard Denny I, long time.
See, here they go attacking it right there.
Smartly bring it out and reset the offense. Bell had him set up in the low post, but didn't really put the ball in a location that Bell could get it. New shot clock for Copper Mountain. Copper Mountain in Copper.
Called a kick violation on that out of bounds play, so Copper Mountain will get the ball out of bounds.
And Fresno City in white. Quarterfinal of the Modesto Junior College 80th basketball tournament. Ronald Bell with a pretty 4-footer.
That's a nice shot. That's a tougher shot than most people think. You're shooting the ball 8 feet right in the middle of the paint where there's a lot of traffic.
He now has 18 on the game. Left hand layup doesn't fall.
Now, if they get it out, they'll have a fast break.
Right, right now they've got numbers. Smooth.
Again, a tougher shot than most people think. That little 12-foot pull-up jump shot.
19:02, they take the lead. Copper Mountain does. Milholland from corner of McHenry Avenue misses.
Yeah, that one was deep. You know, he has the green light, and that was extremely green on that one because there was a lot of time left on the shot clock.
Important possession for the Fighting Cacti. Bell at the elbow. Ball deflected.
It's either blocked or foul, but that's all right. It must have been a good block.
Nuno with the drive. He's chicken stripped and the ball is stolen. Numbers again. Coach probably call a timeout. He does. NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Fit Pro Go. Most delicious shake ever, made from real California milk. American Asphalt, taking care of business. Meeting rooms on demand, great value and rates in the Bay Area, Fresno, Las Vegas, and coming soon to Modesto. Year after year, this tournament has showcased several standout players and coaches that dates back to the first state basketball tournament, which was held December 16th and the 17th here at Modesto JC, where one of the alternative recipients was none other than the great Jackie Robinson. Since then, the JC tournament has an annual tradition with very impressive list of participants and coaches, including Jackie Robinson, Ludos and Scott Brooks, Tom Tolbert that you had mentioned, and Jack Gardner, MJC tournament founder and NC Hall of Fame inductee. Effective press break, and it pays off with a layup by Mercedes Randall. Mercedes Randall. 4-point lead for the Fighting Cacti. That drive doesn't fall. And a block in the lane. Call could have went either way.
Jaleel Simmons attacking it. Copper Mountain appears to be attacking it quite a bit more this half. Was one of the things we talked about that we thought they might do. And it's been effective so far. It'll backfire once in a while, but right now it's working. And I think that's what you have to do when you get a pressing team. Make them pay the price.
Yep.
Unless you have inferior talent. If you have inferior talent, you're probably in trouble no matter what you do.
Right.
But if you have inferior talent, you probably want to bring it out and slow the game down. And I wouldn't think Copper Mountain has inferior talent.
Well,
I'd say they have as much or maybe even a little bit more than Fresno City.
Exactly. And this last drive by Simmons, he was fouled, went in, attacked the basket, but with control, drew the foul, and got a couple of free throws. And now it's a 6-point lead.
Obviously, by far the biggest lead for Copper Mountain. I don't know if they had the lead at all in the first half.
Just briefly, Coach. A couple of times, just briefly. Not leaving their feet on defense this time, Coach. And we've got an elbow on Drew Cobb, player control foul. But that particular possession was an example of what you want to see on defense. Stay on your feet, slide your feet, and don't fall for the head fakes. And great job by Copper Mountain on that last possession.
Well, the key on playing anybody is to stay in front. Stay in front of the man you're guarding. And they did a really nice job of staying in front that time.
And feet on the ground. Not falling for the head fake or the ball fake. Opportunity for the Fighting Cacti to push this to an 8-point lead. Bell breaks the press. Magically gets out of there that dribble without a turnover. Mercedes Randall. High post to Bell. Nice drive. Doesn't fall.
Now Fresno, Copper Mountain try to double the ball. Let's see if they get Fresno the shot they want from trying to do that.
Dancer, that one doesn't fall, but Eric Pierce on the offensive rebound. Good passing of the basketball. Had a ball layup down low, was a little bit under the basket, kicked it out to a teammate.
It was a nice kick out. Nice kick out again. Ronald Bell calling for a substitution. He's a little tired. When you help bring that ball up against the press, that really wears you out.
Well,
because you have to. You always tell athletes to bend your legs and get into an athletic stance. Trust me, when you're dribbling the ball up against the press, you are bending your legs, and and those are the biggest muscles in your body, and that's where the oxygen goes.
Well, this is the inaugural season for the Copper Mountain Fighting Cacti, so to have trust with that with Coach I and saying, "Hey, I'm tired." Him getting a substitute in right away, I'm going to get you right back in. Nuno down to the low post and shows great amount of patience.
He showed great patience. He pivoted. He's yelling at the ref, wanting to.
A steal by.
That's where they come up from behind. You can't do that in the middle.
Yeah.
You can't do that in the middle. They're going to come up behind every time.
With a lot of patience.
In the middle, it's one dribble. In the middle, it's one dribble and pick it up. Or you dribble out. You dribble out, left or right. Doesn't make a difference which way. Don't dribble straight up.
Blackman in for Bentley. Milholland with the steal on defense for the Rams. I'm Chris Babcock with Denny I. We're here from the MJC basketball tournament. Nuno with another layup, and it's a 2-point game. Copper Mountain had the basketball with a chance to get to an 8-point lead, but
there's the fast
over.
break.
And there's numbers.
Nice Euro step by Anderson.
And draws the foul, and he'll get a couple of
That's
free
what
throws.
you get. If you beat that press, you have to attack it.
Nuno going strong to the basket with a lot of hands reaching and trying to deflect that basketball. Anderson at the line. Makes the first. Copper Mountain was 11 of 15 in the first half from the charity stripe. Simmons will be in for.
Makes them both. Good job.
Alexis.
Both teams extremely deep. And with these kind of games, you don't even concern yourself who the leading scorer is because they all could be the leading scorer. It's just a matter of playing the game as a team and winning.
Well, both teams have very balanced scoring, and that's a characteristic of trust amongst the teammates and the coaching staff. Nuno can't get that one to fall, but the offensive rebound goes to Lavender. And a reach in at the high post by
the big man's outside guarding. He's having trouble containing the dribble penetration. He needs to understand when he's out there, he needs to, what we call, cut off the man's right hand. See how he lets him attack his strong hand.
Thus giving him a little bit of room.
Yeah. You got to round him off. You can't let him just go straight line to the basket, especially if you know he's right-handed.
It's an angle pursuit, sort of like in football. Cut him off. Milholland. Bottom of the rim. That's his.
Nice out-of-bounds play by Fresno City.
Yeah, and he has now 13 in the game. And it's a 1-point game.
Now we got a half-court set, which we haven't had very much. Let's see what happens.
McNeese misses the power layup. And Drew Cobb with the block out and over the back.
Dominic Anderson over the back.
Thought we were going to run the elevated door play, inbound play there. And the door's open and then the door's shut.
Steve McNeese a little bit off balance, get a little bit hurried down in there. He doesn't understand how big and how strong he is. There's no reason to be in a hurry.
Yeah.
Mulholland hit the big three on the last out-of-bounds play.
Him and Nuno with the two-man game. A nice left hand. That's his third basket of the second half for Nuno.
Good call for the offensive foul. They called number 11, Jaleel Moore, on the push-off.
Well, I'm not arguing that there wasn't a push-off, but there's a bit of Hollywood in that as well.
Sir, you were looking this way.
Copper Mountain coach claiming it was a flop. In other words, he suckered him into calling the foul. Either way, it was called. It's over with. You got to go to the next play. I don't think Ford's going to shoot the three. He wants to drive. It's hard. They sub so much, you're not sure who the shooters are. I mean, you can talk about it on paper.
Right.
But then when the game starts, here's what Copper Mountain has to do.
That wild shot off the mark. And
nice pump fake.
Blackman with the move and the three.
Well, Randall did what he was supposed to, too. He took it up hard and then stopped at the top of the key. That's what you have to do, and it's so hard to go hard and then slow down.
Fresno ties it up. Nuno with 8 points here in the second half. Timeout. You got to go back to the basketball flash, right, Coach? Try to get that ball and try to get in the vision of the player.
What to do is they get so happy that they get open against the press, but they're getting open in the corner.
It's false. It's false hope at that point.
Well,
right?
you're open, but you're putting yourself right into a trap.
Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever. Place your order today at fitprousa.com. Use coupon code PORTER, PORTER, to get $10 off your first case. 12 bottles in a case delivered for less than $1 per bottle, and this will retail for nearly $4 to $5 a bottle. It's a great product, great protein shake. Fit Pro Go, made from real California milk. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? Fit Pro Go, the most delicious shake ever. Tied at 59. Since the 15-minute mark, we've already, on the next basket, will be our third lead change just in that short amount of time. The 9-footer is always going to be open right on the press break.
He attacked the press. Fresno wants you to attack it, and then they want to take a charge. Well, he pulled up so they can't get the charge.
Learned from the first half and succeeded there in the second half. Cobb with the basketball. Good defense by the Fighting Cacti.
He's a penetrator. He's not going to shoot. He's going to penetrate.
Desperation three doesn't go. And Bentley clears the boards. Bell with the easy drive in the basket.
That was a man.
Easy.
That was a man's play right there.
I said it was easy. It was easy for him.
That was a man's play right there. That was definitely a man's play.
4-point lead.
That's a walk. Oh, they got him on a reach.
There's Bell. Splits the double team. And with the layup.
Multiple subs.
Spivey,
everything we expected this game to be. Back and forth, two good teams. Two quality teams that have a legitimate chance of being in the state Final 8 at the end of the year. Battling in a preseason tournament, the 80th annual Modesto tournament. Brought to you by a good friend of mine, Direct Nut Company, and Ron Martella, who's supported athletics in the Central Valley for years. Great family, great business. Thank you, Direct Nut Company and Ron Martella.
They should be the type of business that'd love to sponsor on NorCal Sports TV.
Well, we'll work them on that.
There you go.
But they do a great job. They've supported Modesto. They're the major sponsor to make sure this tournament keeps going. The tradition of 80th annuals, unbelievable tournament. I've had many a memory at this tournament, and hope to have a few more.
Milholland to Nuno. Milholland for three. Second time he's got his own rebound.
Rose Alexis did two things incorrectly. He doubled the ball, left him open, and then he didn't go get the rebound.
No one's going to get the ball from Bell.
Here's the fast break we're talking about. He's going to try to set up for the charge. There's a Euro step.
Nice move. Jaleel Simmons avoided the charge and made the layup. 6-point lead for the Fighting Cacti. I'm Chris Babcock with Denny I here from Modesto. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. Didn't leave his feet, but credit the offensive player for the move as Lavender scores, but didn't get the foul.
Block.
That'll be and one. Simmons with the basket and the foul on Nuno. And here's the instant replay.
He was moving. His feet were where they were supposed to be, but he was actually the purple line. They got two lines, and you can't see the purple line from us. The white line is the women's line, and the purple line is the college line for the men. The white one sticks out obviously a lot more, but he was inside the college arc for men. They have two different lines. They're the women's, and they got the men's.
Simmons did a good job of attacking the basket, but within control, but still displaying his athleticism, and will have a chance to get the largest lead of the game for Copper Mountain if he can make this free throw. But he doesn't. But a big rebound by Anderson.
Dominique Anderson.
And the putback.
Nice long arms. Got his feet underneath him. Shot the power right-hand hook.
11:08 mark, and it's an 8-point lead for the Fighting Cacti. 6-footer doesn't fall.
Randall's doing a good job checking behind him.
Yep, being assertive. Smooth drive, that doesn't go, but he's fouled. Roseman Alexis with the drive. And there's Anderson with the putback after the missed free throw.
Certain players, you can just tell they're relaxed. Randall had the rebound, and he didn't go crazy, but he pushed it up the floor, and you could tell he was totally under control. He was going to make a good decision, and he did.
Very aware of what was around him.
And he made the good decision. He threw the ball to Rose Alexis, who drove baseline and got to the free throw line.
Hockey substitution once again for the Rams. Spivey, Nuno, Lavender, and Milholland.
I'm glad you got that job. There's no way in the world I could have kept track of all those subs.
But, and then at the Savage down on the other end.
Tavon Bentley in. Dominique Anderson. Great minutes by Dominique Anderson.
Yep. 9-point lead. Largest of the game. Milholland. Spivey back to Milholland. Nuno with the pass, doesn't fall, and one of the first mistakes of the second half. Not really a mistake, but he had position.
Well, he went after with one hand, and I got a little personal connection with this team. He just had 5 stitches taken out this morning. That was the stitch hand.
Right.
But if you're going to play doggone it, don't worry about the stitches. Grab the rebound.
Nuno, 8 points in the
back
second half.
door play.
And just as you called it, and Cobb's not fouled. And Copper Mountain gets the basketball and a stop and chance to bring it to double digits. Really going to make this one count if you're Copper Mountain.
Very few offensive sets in this game. Here comes one right now. Let's see what Copper Mountain does.
Almost stuck in the back of the rim. Nuno will clear it.
They probably could have got a better one than that.
Rejected, but we got a charge. Great positioning there. He felt that one. Mershid Randall.
Big charge taken by Mershid Randall.
And High King Brisbane came in.
Copper Mountain bench lets him know their appreciation by cheering him on for that. That's big play. The charge plays, it's twice as big as a dunk.
Right.
It's twice as big as a block almost. And most people don't realize it, but not only do you not get a bucket, the guy gets a foul on him.
Yeah.
And now they're a little more tentative about maybe going to the basket.
Right. Copper Mountain has done a much better job of playing with speed, but asserting themselves and not making a bunch of mistakes. So we got a timeout on the floor, and the official hands the ball
You
out.
got a timeout. Copper Mountain would have got a nice breakaway on that one because there was a timeout. Fresno was going to their bench.
Meeting rooms on demand. Looking for a meeting room available nights and weekends, but can't afford the pricey hotel meeting rooms. With rates as low as $40 an hour and seating capacity up to 50, we provide incredible value for small businesses.
That's not mine. So
Locations in the Bay Area, Fresno, and Las Vegas with 24/7 availability. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com and tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV for a 50% discount off your first rental. That's Meeting Rooms on Demand. American Asphalt has been serving California for over 30 years. American Asphalt takes great pride in making every job their best job. Their work will give you superior results on time and on budget, backed by an unmatched 3-year guarantee. We also have American Asphalt South for those folks watching down in the desert. If you need help with your resurfacing project, American Asphalt is the company to partner with. Call them at 909-427-8276 or reach us at AmericanAsphalt.com. American Asphalt, taking care of business. And we haven't mentioned, but the officials have done a good job of keeping things in control. Horace Shields, John Gilliam, and Aaron Jacobs.
Can't get that wide. Or can't be that wide. They can't be that wide. Trey, go left. Trey, go left.
9 route, and it's not completed. But he gets the 50-50 ball.
Bentley in traffic.
Gets the 50-50 ball, coach, and pushes.
Well, I don't know
to
about
11.
that one. Coach Dev and I diagrammed it up. It really didn't work, but it did work.
Hold it. It's on the floor. Rebound. Rebound the ball, fellas.
The 50-50 ball. And credit Bentley for keep playing the game.
Well, I know Trevon Bentley played high school football as well, so he did a good job on that one. He went up in traffic and caught it without his pads, and then went through traffic and scored.
Zach Savage at the free throw line. Scoring so far, Copper Mountain. Bell with 20. Alexis with 10. And Rasheed Randall with 11. Tommy Nuno with 16 and Vilholen with 13.
Milon hit a couple early.
Yes, he
and
did.
He's their main man. Copper Mountain's got to keep their eye on him. He's their main man. He shoots the most with confidence.
Savage cuts it to a 9-point deficit for the Rams. Effective press break. A nice pass. Did a good job of kicking the ball back and resetting the offense. Had it, but kind of fumbled it and made the better decision to reset the offense. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Bell, 6 on the clock. Bell with a rebound.
There's a man.
Points 22, 21, and 22.
Another man's play.
For Ronald Bell.
Well, that's Copper Mountain's strength, rebounding, and they played it to their strengths on that one for sure.
That shot doesn't fall, and
Here
Fresno
goes
City
Randall attacking. He's
here in the
going to
second
pull it
half.
up. He sees the numbers, but he did a good job. Don't hold in the backcourt. Bring it up and then just set it up.
And you got 11-point lead. It's not a time to work the clock. It's time to be smart. And he draws the foul on the layup, and it goes. Rasheed Randall.
One of the rules that's changed this year, people may not be aware of, there's the drive in traffic, the little flip up, and he gets the and one. But for those that aren't aware of it, they change the rules every once in a while. There's the Ron Bell in traffic on the rebound. There is no closely guarded 5-second rule on the dribble. On the dribble in college. So you can dribble the ball as long as you want. And Rasheed Randall dribbled it as long as he wanted on that one. He got a 3-point play.
Randall with the converts the old-fashioned 3-point play. $14-point lead for the Fighting Cacti of Copper Mountain in their inaugural season. The Fighting Cacti keeping their cactus on the ground, so to speak. Nuno dropped the foul.
Hakeem got him with the body. Ronald Bell was going to block it, but Hakeem got him with the body. Fresno did a good job. It looked like they were going to maybe get to a little panic mode on that one, but they stayed true to their course, got the shot off, and got the two-shot foul attempt.
Nuno at the free throw line has 16 on the game. Make that 17. He's their best passer, averaging nearly 6 assists a game.
Good all-around player.
For Ed Maddock.
1 out of 2 from the line.
Misses that free throw. Maddock in his 12th season of coaching, over 320 wins as a head coach at Fresno City. Bell on the isolation.
Ronald Bell on the rebound. Ronald Bell on the rebound.
Again, once, twice, it's good. Simmons with the drive, missed the layup, and then Bell with the offensive rebound and the steal. Only in my eyes, I guess. And consistently, he left his feet that time. He'd done such a better job in the second half.
He made one pump fake.
Keeping their feet.
He made one pump fake. Georgie Dancer made one pump fake, and Jaleel Simmons stayed on the ground. He made another pump fake, and he couldn't help himself. He had to go for it. There's Bell on the rebounds.
It happens. Anderson will check back in for Copper Mountain. Dancer at the line. And Bentley will check back in for the Fighting Cacti. Rather, Alexis will sub in. Bell will take a rest. And so will Blackman.
Fresno City has been notorious over the years with their depth of being able to come back in these last, now we're talking about 7 minutes and 12 seconds. Whether or not that'll work against Copper Mountain, we don't know, because Copper Mountain has gone 10 deep tonight as well.
Dancer misses the free throw.
They got numbers. Great job by Rose Alexis to attack and throw the pass and then angle off to the right to avoid the charge foul. Watch him when he angles off.
Just cuts off to the right, plants that foot.
Yep.
A little nuance. Brisbane will go to the line, as Coach mentioned. He's just
use that big word, nuance. For some of the younger listeners, that's a key that a coach might recognize, someone else wouldn't.
Brisbane at the line.
A tidbit, we'll call it. A little tidbit. Inside sight.
Brisbane just had some stitches removed from his hand.
Luckily, it was his right hand.
Bentley will check back in.
That one's going to be short.
Misses both free throws.
They got the rebound.
Get the rebound.
They go inside.
Randall.
Hakeem with the left hand hook.
He misses both free
throws.
He makes the one
make a tough hook.
The difficulty there.
Shoot, make a tough hook. Don't make the 2 free throws. Fresno keeps penetrating and wanting to pass.
Nuno misses. He's got to be
He's
tired.
In trouble.
He's
in trouble. Oh, he did a nice job on that one.
I believe that's 10 points for him in the second half.
I don't know if he's good.
Unofficially 26, or actually 20 on the game. The press break. And the finger roll.
Dominique Anderson. Dominique finger roll. He's living up to his name.
Yes, he is.
Oh, that's wide open. That's what they want. And he misses it.
And the putback. by Snyder. And a foul at half court on the reach.
Ronald Bell's not in there.
Isaiah Flynn. Here's the finger roll.
Ronald Bell's not in there, so when that rebound goes up in traffic, did we?
Bentley back in. We'll set the lineup right now for Fresno City. Milholland is back in Pierce, Spivey, Zach Savage, and Fred Lavender.
I don't think they'll take Mulholland out much more. They need him in there for the offense.
That free throw doesn't fall, and a nice rebound by Spivey, and the Rams the other way. Milholland stops at the three-point arc to set the offense. 15-point game. The Rams sharing the basketball around the arc. Milholland, back rim.
Good rebound by Rasheed Randall.
At the ball.
Anderson gets a lucky break.
Back for the basketball, and we'll call a timeout on the floor.
No, I don't think. Did he call timeout? No, they did call timeout.
He did a great thing, Coach, of coming back to the ball and be able to prevent that turnover.
Yeah, he broke back the ball, then got spun around.
NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever made from real California milk. American Asphalt, taking care of business. Meeting rooms on demand, great value and rates in the Bay Area, Fresno, Las Vegas, and coming soon to Modesto. Well, on that last press break, Anderson did a good job. It wasn't the best thrown pass, but he did a good job of coming back to the ball and preventing the turnover. How important are those things?
Well, it's so important. When a team pressures you, even if they don't press you, the standard rule in basketball is to push it up the floor, try to get something, obviously. If it doesn't happen and you get in trouble, you have to have teammates that are breaking back to the ball. And even further, the explanation is you want to have two breaking to the ball, one on your side, one in the middle, and then you want to have another one, what we call behind the line, basically where you're at, so he can throw either to you, behind him, or two people breaking to you. Now, obviously, if you're close to half court, there is no behind the line, because that would be a backcourt violation. But Anderson did a nice job. It was a little bit aggressive play, but the ref let him play, and it was fine. And it's a Copper Mountain ball with 16 seconds on the shot clock.
And
let's see if they do an out-of-bounds play or just get it in.
And I imagine it's going to get down to free throws. Copper Mountain 17 of 24, Fresno 15 of 19. Turnover, Copper Mountain.
Randall was wide open, and the out-of-bounds man was looking for a second option. He should have just thrown the ball to Randall.
There's no use of trying to throw that ball to
Well, he held it too long, and then he just had to heave it.
And then that Eagle song, Desperado, started winding in his head. Savage with the putback, 13-point game. It's going to come down to free throws here in these last 5 minutes.
So they got Copper Mountain has three guys in the backcourt. They need to have one more guard up there to help.
Somebody's got a flash, getting his vision. Somebody help a teammate out. Blackman checks in for Alexis.
Great jobs by Rose Alexis. Great minutes, handling the rock, attacking the rim.
Milholland with the steal, but then
Poor passing by Copper Mountain. They need to do a better job with that lead.
They've done a better job of possessing the basketball, except for these last couple of possessions. That three doesn't fall by Blackman.
No, they're going for steals. They don't need to do that.
Get back on defense. Don't foul. Milholland. Spivey. Lavender with the drive. And a nice pass to Savage for the layup. Now it's 11-point game. Bell makes the wise decision to reset the offense. 15 on the shot clock. Bell trying to post up down low. He making an assist leader real fast. Nice kick out. And the three doesn't go, but Copper Mountain gets the rebound. But the shot is blocked.
Nice block. Copper Mountain's gambling. There's no reason to gamble.
And another layup. We'd expect a timeout here pretty soon by
Well, they keep calling timeouts to save their. Oh, that's going to be stolen.
Easy interception. And a dunk. And a foul.
It's an and one.
Eric Pierce with the interception.
They're holding the ball in the corner when they quit attacking because they're a little bit tired
Intercepts the basketball on the steal and the one-handed tomahawk dunk, and he's fouled. And if he can make this free throw, all of a sudden it'll be a 6-point game. Timeout, Devon I.
They're holding the ball in the corner, and then they pick it up, and their players are 40 feet away from them. They need to be 10 to 15 feet breaking to the ball.
And I understand that, but they're also taking a lot of chances on defense and gambling for the steal.
And then they're giving them numbers. So the combination of the two is like you act like you're trailing. You're going for steals when you're up 12, 13 points, and all of a sudden you let them get back to a 7, and with this free throw, 6.
And you said it just a few minutes ago. Fresno City's depth, their talent, they play so many people that they're geared to play 40 minutes of basketball, meaning they're never out of a game. I mean, it was a double-digit lead. They look to be putting this ball game away, and then all of a sudden a couple of turnovers. And
there's a lot to be said for tradition and believing. You know, your teams in the past have done it. You get the stories from the previous players that talk about how they do it and stuff like that. So.
.323 left here in regulation.
After a timeout, the players have to be at the scores table before the horn. The referee's trying to get an interpretation from the official scores table, whether or not they can check in or not. So it's probably semi-irrelevant unless he misses his free throw. If he misses the free throw, obviously you can't sub. If he makes it, then they can go ahead and sub him.
Pierce misses the free throw. 7-point game. Bell picks up his dribble and throws it away. You'd like to make that, if you're going to throw that there, it should be 2 passes to get it to the corner versus 1, right, Coach?
Well,
that's a tough one.
What they don't understand is the pass is okay, but don't make it a bullet.
Right.
I mean, you get excited when you're strong, you're going to do that.
Drew Cobb with the basketball. Nuno.
They're going to open. They're going to open it up for penetration.
That 3 doesn't go.
Finally.
And we got a foul and a reach-in on Isaiah Flynn.
That'll be a lot for Copper Mountain Psychic right there. Fresno had an opportunity to get it to 5 points, and now Rasheed Randall's at the line for 2. Obviously, 1 to make it 8, 2 would make it 9. That's the difference being up 9 with 2:50 to go and up 5, 2:50 to go is huge, especially with momentum right now on Fresno's side.
Yes. Randall makes the first. Milholland.
You get a chance to rest, too.
Right.
Copper Mountain's got the guys in there they want to have in there these last 5 minutes in conjunction to what's going on so far. They've got 2 or 3 other guys that could play, but right now I think he feels more comfortable with this crew. Rose, Alexis, Hakeem could do a great job. They might do a couple resting, but this is pretty much the crew he's going to go with.
Splits the free throws. 8-point lead. Nuno with the basketball. Milholland. Bell defending the point there.
Oh.
And a reach in, not necessary.
That'll be a two-shot
Simmons
foul
on the
now.
reach in. That'll stop the clock and get a couple of free throws.
It's a two-shot foul. Stops the clock. Lets them go to the line. You got to lay off them and make them score now, especially when they're inside the paint.
Both teams on the double bonus, and Nuno, not the best of three-point shooters, has been known for attacking the basket. Misses the free throw.
They got a break on that one.
Yep.
I can't believe Nuno's missed that free throw. He's a good shooter, clutch player.
Seven-point lead.
Fresno sends in a sub. Mulholland for rest. Mulholland will be right back in. This also allows Fresno to set up their press break.
Alexis back in for Bentley.
Copper Mountain counters with 4 guards to try to attack the press. Good job by Randall to take it to the
Just
middle.
taking control.
Well,
of
you
the
get to the
basketball.
middle. They can't trap you in the middle.
Right. Simmons with the basketball.
They're running their spread. Randall's supposed to get out of the way, and he just passed it and stood there.
10 on the shot clock. A shot clock violation, but not the worst of turnovers, right? You're
Well,
working
you
the
get-
clock. You're
you get-
forcing them to take the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, you at least got some time run off for sure. Now, this is a big possession here. If Fresno hits a three, their bench will go crazy. Make it sound like a home court advantage.
Under 2 minutes here. Nuno with the drive.
Oh, tough one to get the rebound.
Bell couldn't get the rebound, was knocked away. Milholland for 3.
Big rebound by Bentley.
Bell gets the outlet pass, and he's fouled in the backcourt by Lavender. Bell was 7 of 8 from the free throw line in their win against Yuba on Tuesday.
Big rebound by Bentley in traffic on that last one.
Bell at the line. They're in the double bonus. He'll get a couple of free throws.
Oh, yeah, you got the break on that one. That was a back rim brick, bounced in. That's what they said. Never leave them short. If you brick it short, it doesn't go in. He bricked that one long and it went in.
NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever, made from real California milk. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? American Asphalt, taking care of business. And meeting rooms on demand, great value and rates in the Bay Area, Fresno, Las Vegas. And coming soon to Modesto, meeting rooms on demand. Follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or follow us at Twitter, at Instagram, or Facebook. We'll be consistently posting highlights, and we'll be posting the Fit Pro Go player of the game. Our own Connor McGill will interview the recipient of that after this game. Bell at the free throw line. Copper Mountain 19 of 27, and Fresno City 16 of 22. Bell makes them both. Brisbane in for defensive purposes.
Hakeem Brisbane checks in at the 143 mark. It's a 9-point lead. See if Copper Mountain does a better job of continue to contain.
And don't foul. Just play D, right, Coach?
Well, Fresno's made the
Backdoor cut by Milholland. He gets help, but he's fouled. Brisbane with the foul.
I know Coach Devin Ice told him to watch that play. When you guard a player on the baseline, you got to stay between them and the basket. If you play high side, then they get that backdoor cut, like the instant replay just showed.
And one of Milholland's best attributes is playing without the basketball in his hand. Always cutting, makes the first free throw.
Well, he can play at point. He's such a skilled player. He's almost a two because you wanted to be involved in the plays more often. I would say he might be the only legitimate player that I've seen on Fresno City that has a chance to go Division I, and probably at Division I level they will let him play at the.
Somebody's open down court. Coach.
Oh, that's going to be a dunk. Boom! That might be the icing on the cake.
Or ring my bell.
No, that's actually an advantage for Copper Mountain. Copper Mountain gets a chance to make sure they set the press.
Who will be our fit pro player
Set
in
up
the
the
game?
defense.
It might be a slam dunk.
15 switch. Right-hand drive.
10-point lead for Copper Mountain. Now, there was a point where Fresno City could have got within 5 points, but Copper Mountain did a good job of withstanding that
Ronald
push.
Bell again.
Bell cleans the boards. I was wondering why the official blew the whistle, but I know.
Yeah, that little guy wanted to play.
We had a 6th man on the floor.
The little guy wanted to play, and I think I know that family. That might be part of the Dominique Anderson family over there.
I thought it was part of the press.
I thought there was a foul, too, but that little guy, he says, I want a ball.
Great awareness
Looks like,
by the official coach. And
he looks like he's about 3, maybe 2. 16, 17 more years, he'll be balling for Copper Mountain or Fresno City.
well, I'm glad the official saw him and blew the whistle, or
Yeah,
it
he
could have
was
got real ugly. I was like Dusty Baker's youngest son.
Yeah.
And we've got a foul, and it'll be a couple of free throws for.
Great step through. What young men have to realize when you get double teamed, the well-coached teams are not going to try to steal the ball. You don't have to worry about them stealing the ball. All you have to do is pivot and be strong and either pass or step through. And that's what Isaiah Blackman just did.
Blackman with a couple of free throws. Back rim on that one.
Yeah, he's too good a shooter to be missing his free throws. He's 0 for 3 if I'm on my memory recollection. He's got to be smarter, better than that. He's going to make this one.
Stepped away from the free throw line, which is always a good idea to clear your head a little bit. And misses a free throw. Somehow Fresno City comes up with a basketball, and it's a dunk the other way for Fred Lavender. Well, when they blow the whistle, it gives a chance for Fresno City to set up their press.
I think it was perhaps
reset the 30-second clock by the dunk.
They don't.
Oh, not a good pass. Milholland for 3. That doesn't go. Cobb with the offensive rebound and the putback. Now it's a 6-point game, just like that. Effective press break until there's a hesitation. You just want to pull out and run the clock, but it's a turnover by Copper Mountain. Now you don't want to foul here. And the dunk by Lavender. 36 seconds left. Don't want to foul. Bell with the near steal, but they give him the basketball. Looked as if it hit off Bell, but they call it off a Fresno City player.
I think he just threw it out of bounds. He thought the player was going to be there.
But Bell with the...
Yeah, Bell looked like Bell knew right away it was their ball, so you could...
His presence, though, definitely... His presence definitely was felt there on that turnover. Just throw the ball to the basket.
They're going to foul him. All he's got to do is hold it. Just be strong and be smart.
Simmons will get a chance again at the free throw line. Bell trying to tell his teammates this game isn't over with. You got to keep playing. I'm going to need his final stats.
Jaleel Simmons steps the line, makes the free throw.
First free throw is in.
Simmons will get another free throw. And that one's off the mark, but it gets they get their own missed free throw. Alexis and Cobb fouls Simmons.
Foul is on number 3, Drew Cobb.
That's the third offensive rebound Copper Mountain has gotten on missed free throws. So whatever their free throw percentage is, you can take 3 of those away because Dominic Anderson got the hook shot
And
on
the
one of them.
putback, right? That
Yeah.
was a key basket.
And he got one of them. So, sometimes when you miss and you get an offensive rebound, it's just like a lot of things. 3-point shots, not necessarily how many you make, it's how many times you score on a 3-point shot. Simmons makes 1 out of 2. 23 seconds to go and an 8-point lead.
Don't want to foul.
You never say it's over, but it looks like it could be close to now.
Well, Lavender with the drive and the Fighting Cacti with the foul. You don't want to stop the clock. Weird things happen.
I've seen smarter plays in basketball than that. Up by 8, less than 30 seconds to go, and you foul the guy driving to the basket.
This is where you literally want to be a Matador and Olay and just let him go to the basket and score. No quit in these Rams. They've been here before.
Yeah, a lot of stuff could happen now. You get a long rebound and a 3. Yep, lane violation. Take the point away. Good call by the ref. I think he might have been instructed to miss it down by 6, but doesn't make any difference. They didn't get the point. They're not going to get the ball.
I don't know what that is. He tried trying to inbound the basketball and just threw it off the Fresno City player, but is this off Fresno City or is this off Copper Mountain?
Well, he threw it off his leg, and lucky it didn't bounce back and hit the Copper Mountain player's leg.
Right.
Straight.
Having a tough time clearing that press.
You got a lucky bounce. You got
Yes, he
trapped in
did.
the corner.
Yes, he
Tried
did.
to throw it off his leg, and then it lands in Masheed Randall's hand.
But they've made the plays when they've needed to. There will be some coachable moments. It's a young team, inaugural season of Copper Mountain basketball. But this is looks to be a big win.
Well, this is
On
a
the
huge,
road,
huge
on a
win
neutral
for
court.
Copper Mountain. Fresno City has won 14 Modesto championships and probably 8 of the last 10. And they oftentimes have thought maybe you should name this the Fresno City tournament because they've been winning it so often. But Copper Mountain, in their first year of existence, has knocked off the giant of this tournament and is going to advance on to at least the semifinals, I believe it is.
They will play the winner of Saddleback and Cuesta tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Big win for Copper Mountain. 92-84 against a really good program, a good team.
Well, it got a little sketchy there, but you got to credit both these teams for playing hard, but Copper Mountain made the plays when they needed to, got a couple of putbacks off, some free throws. I think they learned how to adjust to that Fresno press break and got some easy baskets and finished this game off with a big victory, and they'll move on to the semifinals against the winner of Saddleback and Cuesta College tomorrow night at 9 p.m.
Yeah, without a doubt, the key to that was their attacking the press, without a doubt.
Okay, we're going to go down to our Fit Pro Go player of the game, and Connor McGill is with our Fit Pro player of the game, Ronald Bell. Connor?
I'm with our Fit Pro Go player of the game, Ronald Bell. You had 28 points tonight and 11 rebounds. What did it really take to really elevate this game in the second half to take the win tonight?
Just being top, just having people coming at us every night, wanting to play us, so we got to give our hardest every night. So just taking it game after game.
You guys will face the winner of the Saddleback versus Cuesta game. What is it going to take to prepare for that game, and what is it really going to take to really fix the errors you guys made in tonight's game into the semifinals tomorrow?
Just practice, staying together, coaching, being on the road. It's hard, so we definitely going to have to stay together. So that's pretty much it.
Thank you. Back to you, Chris.
Well, thanks, Connor. That was Ronald Bell, our Fit Pro Go player of the game. 28 points and 11 rebounds, and Copper Mountain's 92-84 victory. We'll get some final statistics. Fit Pro or NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever, made from real California milk. American Asphalt, taking care of business. Meeting rooms on demand, great value and rates in the Bay Area, Fresno, Las Vegas, and coming soon to Modesto. We're just waiting for our final statistics. As we mentioned, Copper Mountain will play the winner of Cuesta College Saddleback. Scoring for Fresno City, Tommy Nuno with 20, Fred Lavender with 13, and Tyus Milholland with 16. For Copper Mountain, Jalil Simmons with 10, Alexis with 10, Ronald Bell 28 points, 11 rebounds, 8 for 10 for the free throw line, and Rasheed Randall 17 points and 10 rebounds. You have 4 scorers in double figures with a game like Bell. That's a recipe for success. From the Modesto Junior College Tournament, where Copper Mountain beat Fresno City 92-84 to win this Modesto JC Tournament quarterfinal. You've been watching NorCal Sports TV. Thanks to our crew, Rick Stewart, Greg Kurapat, Denny I, Dion I, Connor McGill, and statistician Jeremy Hurtado. I'm Chris Babcock in Modesto. Good night, and thanks for being on the show.